All right. No, I was just very interested to know how you got, how you got to this place and started building this business, and how long have you been here, and why?
Well, I lived in London for 5 years, from 18 till I was 23, and I had a Spanish friend that was going back to Bilbao, in the north of Spain, to live. And he said to me and a friend, "Oh, you must come and visit." And I thought, I'm going to never go to Spain. It's just, I imagined Benidorm and all the, And anyway, then we said, okay, we'll go. I got an Interrail. We could travel for a month, like what you guys are doing, right? Yeah. But this was a month.
Yeah.
And so we decided, okay. So we went to Spain and we met up with him in Bilbao. And then my friend Desiree and I, we went to Portugal, and then we met with him in the south, in Puerto Santa Maria, which is about 50 minutes drive, 40 minutes drive from here.
Right.
And there he had very good friends. And with his very good friends and him, we all went to Camping Chameleon for a week here in Los Caños. And it was like, wow.
That's when you fell in love with the place?
Yeah. I mean, we arrived, like from Puerto Santa Maria, we arrived like in Conil, and there was like a little white village at the time with the archway and the sea, and then we went along, Conil, El Palmar, Saora, Los Caños, and it was all like countryside and the blue sea. And then we arrived, and here it was like all green, the woods and the green and the palm trees on top of the beach and the blue
Probably
sea.
was different from what it is today, though.
In a way it's different, but the countryside is still the same, the beaches are still the same, right? And the amazing thing is, then we went to, it was August, and we went to a feria, the Feria Vejer, which is a big fair, and we were like eating and drinking something on the small streets, and all of a sudden there was all these bangs. And I just went underneath the chair. It was like really loud. They call it la traca, They like light something, it just bang, 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 bang. And it was amazing. It was like, wow. It was a beautiful white village, which I said that would be great for you guys to go to. On top of a hill, and you could see like the sea is in the distance, and it's about 15-minute drive from here. And that's... and then I came back the next year. I traveled the next year for about 5 weeks and 3 months. I went 2 months to Israel, went to Greece, Budapest, Praga, Madrid, Los Caños. And then I stayed in Los Caños for about 5 or 6 weeks. Or more, maybe even. I can't remember exactly. But it was from September to November. And then I was like, when I was in Israel, I thought, wow, I could live here. And when I was in Los Caños, I thought, wow, I could live here. And I was here, but I was thinking, oh, it's time now I go back to London. But I knew that when I was going to go to London, I would want to be here. I was always like in one place. So I went back to live in London, and the next year I came to live here. My mom said, oh, it's different when you live here, one thing is the holiday and one. But I came, and it was great. I loved the natural. I think, in that time we had like bamboo huts on the beaches, which with the bars, and people like in the woods would make little bamboo, little houses. And my Spanish friends from here had like their little chiringuito made out of bamboo, and it was just very, just quite wild. And so then I came here. I came here in June 1997, or 87. 87, right?
87.
June 1987 I came here. And I hadn't thought at all, I was selling music cassettes. I was getting compilations and different people making compilation. I'd sell to the restaurants, the bar, the shops as background music. And that was great because I was traveling here and there with it. And a year later, after I lived here, a friend of mine was working for someone, selling some land. And they offered me to buy 2,000 square meters. And at that time we could buy it paying over 5 years. The owner would do something with the bank and we could pay, and so I bought the first piece of land, which is this with the Casa Karen 1. Casa Karen 1 and 2 wasn't there, but I bought the land.
Mm-hmm.
And then a year later I borrowed money to build Casa Karen 1 and 2. And I lived in one house, rented the other. And then in the big holidays and Easter I'd move to the bus.
Mm-hmm.
The magic bus, and then rent both houses. And then the old farmhouse was for sale years afterwards, and then the other land was for sale, and the other. So anyway, now I've got 4 lands. I bought it like to protect the land, to have it more natural. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's it. It wasn't planned at all. It's all like
Just happened.
just happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
And I spent a lot of time. First of all, in the beginning, I travelled a lot, and then it's been a lot to organise all of this. And now I have some great people working here, which gives me time to travel much more. Well, I've always travelled, but
But more time to live your life.
yeah, it's like
And now when you look at it, I mean, if you said it wasn't planned, and now, you have such a big business, and isn't it, something when you don't plan it, you don't say, I want to have a business, isn't it something, that you're very, I'm guessing you're very proud of, or very, I don't know, I mean, is it something that you said you wanted to do? Is it something that,
many people say, "Oh, you should be really proud of what you do." It's not my thing to. It's
you don't have the look back and appreciate thing?
appreciating, yes. I
Right.
mean, appreciating, yes, and it's lovely that people can come and stay, that I can enjoy it, and yeah.
Right.
Sometimes I thought, oh, this is too much, but having the right people to work with, and with all the challenges, it just helps having a nice group of people to share the responsibilities. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love it. I mean, I love this place, and I love the people coming to stay and working here.
That's
And
great.
people coming from all over the world. And
Yeah, and you
I
get
can
to-
practice my languages.
You have so many of them, so. Yes, you get to meet the guests and spend time with them? and then
Sometimes,
talk to
yeah.
them?
Sometimes I'm more busy, sometimes I'm more free.
Alright. No, that's a great way to meet people, I
Mm.
guess. And when did you start with the volunteering and everything, with bringing people to volunteer? And
Quite a few years ago, but we weren't like official. Like now we're in the WOOF organization and the Workaway. And before, different friends of friends used to come, and different people that are changing their life, or
yeah.
just want to. It's wonderful. Really. It's great.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Okay.